Do you guys believe in ghosts? I think there's something in my house. He took a handgun that I didn't even know that we owned, and...
Ancient fortresses, abandoned houses, old cemeteries, and dense forests. All of the world's haunted locations have a strange, eerie feeling associated with them. The reports of tragic accidents and ghost sightings add to the fear of visiting the world's most haunted locations. Bringing you the spookiest of places and their horrifying tales, we dare all you brave hearts to go across the globe to check out what foreign beings of the foreign lands are up to. Here is a list of some of the most mysterious and horror houses in the world. Number 1. Château de Brissac, Maine-et-Loire, France. The giant of the Loire Valley, this is France's highest castle. With 7 floors, 204 rooms, numerous portrait galleries, and a private opera house seating 200 people. It was a fortress built in the 11th century by the Counts of Anjou, and King Louis XIII visited in 1620. The most active is La Dame Verte, Green Lady, who was apparently King Charles VII's illegitimate child and was later murdered by her husband in the chateau in the 15th century after he discovered her having an affair. She is frequently seen in the chapel's tower room, dressed in her green gown, with gaping holes where her eyes and nose should be. When she isn't startling guests with her appearance, she can be heard moaning around the castle. The chateau is a popular hotel that hosts special events such as Christmas market and wine tastings from its own vineyards. Guests who are brave enough to stay overnight are treated to rooms lavishly decorated with period furniture. Number 2. Monte Cristo Homestead, New South Wales, Australia. In 1876, wealthy landowner Christopher William Crawley built a late Victorian mansion with intricate cast iron lattice work. It is said to be Australia's most haunted house. There's the young child who fell down the stairs, the maid who fell from the balcony, and the stable boy who died from burns. The most active, however, is the ghost of the caretaker's son, who was discovered curled up next to his mother's dead body and chained up for 40 years. The house is now a bed and breakfast, with dinner followed by a ghost tour where you can learn all about its gruesome past. Those who are brave enough can spend the night in the haunted house. Number 3. Bhangra Fort, Rajasthan, India. Bhangra Fort, the ruins of a 17th century fort city, consists of fort walls, bazaars, havelis, royal palaces, and numerous temples, with 3 grand stories to explore. But don't be fooled by their beauty. These ruins are the most haunted fort in India. The ghosts are a wizard named Singhya and a princess named Ratnavati, who rejected his advances. According to legend, the enchanted oil he hoped would make her love him turned into a boulder when she threw it away, crushing him, but not before cursing the palace and condemning its inhabitants to death with no chance of rebirth. According to another legend, a local ascetic cursed the fort because its shadow overpowered his property, and it appears that anyone attempting to construct a roof for the fort will fail. Bhangra Fort has been turned into an archaeological site known as the House of Ghosts. You can hire a guide to show you around the site and tell you about its eerie history. Visit during the day because the fort is closed between sunset and sunrise, and locals believe that anyone who spends the night among the ruins will never be seen again. Number 4. Myrtle's Plantation, USA. The mansion of Myrtle's Plantation is located in the small town of St. Francisville, northwest of New Orleans, and is surrounded by a 120-foot veranda. The stained glass front door opens into a grand foyer that features a massive French crystal chandelier. The ghosts. With 10 people murdered inside the mansion, it's no surprise that there have been numerous reported ghost sightings. The most famous of which is Chloe, who had her lover cut off her ear. She wears a green turban and stares intently at visitors while they sleep. And she has even been photographed. A more recent photograph shows another young girl, dubbed Ghost Girl, peering through the house's window. A child bouncing on the beds. a soldier, a voodoo priestess, and the ghost of a previous owner who was shot in the chest has been heard staggering up the stairs where he died, are among the other strange sightings. Despite its reputation as America's most haunted house, the plantation is now a lovely bed and breakfast with 12 rooms. The site offers ghost tours, and you can choose between daily tours and the scarier and more popular evening tours. A new restaurant on site will soon serve fresh, local fare to visitors. Number 5. Dragsholm Slot, Denmark. Dragsholm Slot, or Dragsholm Castle, was originally built in 1215, making it one of the oldest castles in Denmark, and reportedly the most haunted castle in all of Europe. In the 16th and 17th century, parts of it were used to house prisoners of noble or ecclesiastical rank, and in 1694, it was rebuilt in a Baroque style. The castle is thought to be home to at least 100 ghosts, including the Earl of Bothwell, the husband of Mary Queen of Scots who died as a prisoner in the castle. You may also see the White Lady wandering the halls, whose skeleton was found encased in a wall by builders in 1930. The castle has been converted into a luxurious hotel with luxurious rooms and a Michelin-starred restaurant serving locally sourced cuisine. The hotel offers a guided tour that explains the history of the building, but for a truly terrifying experience, book a ghost tour that includes a 2-night stay, a tour that highlights the spooky occupants, and a dinner at the gourmet restaurant. Number 6. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. Built in 1145, the inn was used by priests who housed slaves and workers while constructing St. Mary's Church. It is located in Wootton-under-Edge on 2 ley lines, which are believed to have spiritual power from Stonehenge. It was also said to be the site of a child sacrifice and devil worshipping. It is widely assumed that the redirection of water on the ancient Ram property opened a portal for dark energy, resulting in numerous ghosts haunting the inn. The witch's room is said to be haunted by a woman who was burned at the stake for witchcraft in the 1500s. Despite its reputation as one of the most haunted places in the world, having appeared on TV shows such as Most Haunted and Ghost Adventures, the inn has changed hands several times in recent years, making the owners difficult to locate. However, the inn hosts a number of paranormal events. Number 7. Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. The Castle of Good Hope, built by the Dutch East India Company in the 17th century, is South Africa's oldest structure. The first ghost sighting occurred in 1915, when a tall gentleman was seen jumping off the side of one of the castle walls and walking between the bastions Leerdam and Oranje. The Lady in Grey, another well-known ghost, was frequently seen running through the castle, holding her face and crying hysterically, but she has not been seen since a woman's body was discovered during excavations. Other unexplained occurrences include the bell in the bell tower ringing on its own, and the ghost of a black dog pouncing on unsuspecting visitors before disappearing into thin air. Number 8. Poveglia Island, Italy. This small island in the Venice Lagoon between Venice and Lido was a refuge for mainlanders fleeing invaders. Venetians infected with the bubonic plague were sent here to die in the 14th century, and when they died, they were burned on massive pyres. During the 1800s, the site was also used as a mental asylum where patients were experimented on and tortured. A local will tell you that the island is haunted by ghosts and cursed by evil spirits. Visitors have reported hearing voices and screams, as well as seeing dark, fleeting shadows. Many visitors report feeling an oppressive evil feeling as soon as they step onto the island. Despite being nearly auctioned off to an entrepreneur, the island remains completely abandoned and inaccessible to most visitors. Even if you were allowed to visit the island, it would be difficult to find someone willing to take you because many locals are afraid of being cursed, and fishermen are afraid of bringing up human remains. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.